Okay, so my name is Hayden Roth, and this is part 4 of my summative and culminating unit. So what I'm going to be doing is a series of After Effects tutorial. This is part 4, and what we're going to be doing now is a motion tracking effect. There's two different types of motion tracking. There's motion tracking to camera, and there's motion tracking to movement or motion. Motion tracking to camera could be defined as if you're like walking down the street, and imagine the camera being your eyes. What you see is the camera. If there's a sign at the end of the street, as you move closer to that object, it obviously gets closer to you. Now, if you notice, if I scroll through this here, oh, there. As I scroll through the text, as you can just kind of see through the blur, we're going to go down into quarter to make it a little easier for you to see. As you can see, like the 4 white pixels there, they stay in the exact position. They don't move. They don't do anything. They just sit there and it doesn't do anything. So we're gonna put that back into full. And then there's and then that's motion tracking to the camera. That causes, so as you get closer to the object, it's closer as well and moves towards the camera. Motion tracking movement or motion is you'd probably more use it for a sit still if your camera's on a tripod, as it is here, and the text and the subject moves closer to you. You motion track the text or image to that movement. So every turn he kind of makes with his body, the natural bounce in a step, the text will follow that and move closer and act likewise. So what we're going to do now is, now that we have it in full, you're going to want to click down here, hit New, and click Null Object. That'll create a null one right there. That's exactly what we want. So you're going to want to select the video track here underneath your text. We're actually going to change this to Connor. It's the name of my friend. So now we have there. It'll change the name of the text layer now. So we're going to again select the video track. You're going to go and click into the window, go down, click tracker, and it'll appear out here. If it doesn't, it might already be in there by default down here in the bottom right corner. Look for it there beside paragraph, and that's where you should be looking to see such. So what we're going to do now is we're going to be clicking track motion. So now when you track motion, it's going to open up a new layer. So you have your composition over here, and then this is just a layer, the motion tracking layer. We're going to edit the target, make sure it's on null 1, perfect. And if it isn't, obviously click and make sure it's on null 1. So then when it's on that, what you're going to do is you're going to click, you can change all the different things here. You can change, so it'll track the rotation, the scale. So position is, it'll just move itself. Rotation is, like, if it turns, like if he turns, it'll turn. And the scaling is, as he gets closer, the text will get closer. Or if he moves further away, the text moves further away. For the time being, we're just going to track the position of the text, and that's all we really need right now. So we're going to go and we're going to click in the center of the box. If you're zoomed out, you're going to want to zoom in so you can get a clear view of the middle box here. You're just going to drag it, it'll highlight, and you're going to want to select kind of like a corner where one you'll know is a lot of room, and from the point after, you're going to want to have like 2 completely different colors. So you notice we have the kind of purple hue of his shirt, and then in the background there is like all the green and landscape. So we're going to go and we're just going to drop it on there, right there. Perfect. And then when you have that done, you're going to want to analyze it forward. And just click that, and it'll analyze every single movement he makes frame by frame. So if he moves to the left a little bit in that frame, the track point will go right back to it. You'll notice that it's kind of glitching around and moving a lot now, but when you render it out, you won't be able to notice anything like that. It'll be such minute differences, like literally a couple pixels worth of difference. It won't be visible to the naked eye when zoomed out so much. So it's just going to keep going here, and it'll just go, and then when it's finally done, as you can see it up here, when it's finally done, all we're going to do is we're going to hit apply. So then this will officially be, like, this null will be our motion tracking layer. This right here will be like the motion tracked object. And then all we're going to be doing there is we're going to parent it to the text layer, so that the text layer is what then does it. But we're not really going to worry about that too much yet. I'm going to show you what happens first. So you'll see as it goes, you can kind of see there through the distortedness, it follows perfectly along, which is what we want. So that's good. I'm going to accept that. That's perfect. We're going to hit apply. So we're going to apply to the X and Y axis. Perfect. So now, we don't need any of it. Oh, actually, then what you're going to want to do is in the null object up here, you're going to have all these different different keyframes and stuff. So we're going to open up these. We had them before. Perfect. That's what we're looking for. You're going to want to select and highlight all of these keyframes. That's what we want there. And we're going to hit F9. And that'll put it in a forward motion. That's what we want. Perfect. So now you can close all this up. You don't need this anymore. So we're going to pull it up. Then what you're going to do is you're going to want to parent the null to the text. So like that. Or you can do it like this. So parent to the text there. So now, as you'll see, as you move the text is moving with it. Oh, maybe it's not. 1 second. Oh, whoops. Got it on the wrong there. There we go. We want to parent that. There we go. And now as you can kind of see, the text is moving with him. You can see through the blur there, and you can see it actually moves. So I'm going to render this out, and I'll include it in the end of this video to see what I actually made. But for now, that's all we really need. So